Going on, guys? Coming to you from the world famous Stubbs Cycles in beautiful Houston, Texas. And look what I get to bring to you today, guys. This is the Honda CBR 1000RR. Oh, okay, so bit of a backstory. I've always had a bit of a crush on the Honda leader class bikes. When I was first getting into riding leader bikes, this would have been the first bike that I had ridden. And the reason why I was so attracted to the Honda, well, a couple of things. The fit and finish, always second to none, but the way that this bike fit me, the ergonomics of it were always so perfect. Now this new bike, a lot of years have separated it from that old school machine, but a lot of the core features are still the same, especially that fit and finish. So, great looking screen, multiple ride modes. What's not to love about a modern leader class motorcycle? This thing's got a lot going for it, but it's also got one other thing going for it that I really kind of like. Before I get too deep into this, I've got to send a huge shout out to Hunter, Tommy, and the rest of the crew for allowing me to bring this bike to you. A fun trip down memory lane for me, guys. So, what is that other thing that I found so delightful about this bike? Well, let me give you a hint. Okay, let's slow her down so I can get to the point. This motorcycle does not have a quick shifter. You are the quick shifter. You are the auto blipper. So for me, this truly is a trip down memory lane, and I absolutely love it. Everything feels the same to me. The seating position, very comfortable, and lots of room to move around too. Plenty of room to duck down behind that windscreen. One of Honda's key calling cards is this partial throttle push that you get with these bikes. It's very smooth throttle response. As far as suspension, fully adjustable Showa. The way it's set up from the factory, it's still a sport bike, but it's relatively compliant. So comfortable in that respect as well. As far as the overall seating position, the Honda feels a lot like the GSX-R 1000. Foot position is not overly tucked. Reach to the bars is very manageable, very comfortable. Just not quite as aggressive as the Suzuki, but it feels smoother, maybe a bit more refined, if you will. This bike's got multiple riding modes, a mode 1, a mode 2. It's also got user definable riding modes. So nice feature there. I'm just in mode 1, which is, oh, hey, horn works great. Turn indicator's right underneath the horn button. There we go. Oh, it just feels so nice, that partial throttle. It's not abrupt. It's just so smooth the way that that power ramps in. Just run up on this red light, get on the brakes. Oh yeah, the brakes are really good. They're not grabby. They feel very progressive with how they bind up. So in that case, guys, it just feels like a very refined, very strong, very fast motorcycle. It's hard for me to compare this bike to the likes of a GSX-R 1000, which is the leader class bike I'm the most familiar with. Mainly because even though they are in the same class, and it certainly is, you know, the same type of mission statement, this bike just does feel a lot friendlier. Now, I guess part of that could be down to some of the engine management, some of the traction management, but overall, man, this bike is just so familiar, such an old school riding experience. You can definitely feel the nannies kicking in back there, guys. And again, I've got this in a standard mode 1, so it really is a street mode. I'm not going to let you get away with too much. You know, little slaps on the wrist, if you will. But oh my goodness, does this bike feel nice to ride. And it's so smooth here at highway speeds. So no buzziness whatsoever. A little bit through the foot pegs, but I mean, not enough to where you would even mention it, to be honest. The mirrors, I mean, I've got a great view of my elbow. We all know how we feel about mirrors on this channel. One thing about the Honda versus the rest of the field, you know, I said that it's real playful feeling. It's very, very old school in its seating position and in its approach. One thing I'll say about this bike versus the rest of the field is that it feels small. This CBR 1000 to me feels a lot like my GSXR 750. Not from a power point of view, but from a liveliness point of view, from a flickability point of view. I gotta say, it feels more like a 9/10 sized version of a leader bike. You know, in total power output with this machine, you know, Hondas are known for being down a little bit in terms of outright power when compared to the likes of, you know, Yamaha R1 or a Gixxer Thau, but there is plenty here to keep you entertained. I can imagine that this motorcycle, piped, de-restricted, would be an absolute riot. In a way that I don't think the other bikes could be, just in that it is so just so kind of flickable and lively. Got some kind of action going on up here. Never a dull moment. So it's got the rider modes, it's got the ergonomics, it's got the fit and finish, it's got the rider aids, and in this case, it doesn't have a quick shifter. And I know you might say, well, you could just turn the quick shifter off if you're on a bike that has that option. And yeah, you could. It's just one thing though, a lot of times the sensor on those systems is a plunger style system, and those types of systems, even when they're turned off, can feel a little bit spongy. I just love the feel, just the overall feel of this bike. It feels so small, and I don't know what the weight is in terms of a difference in wet weight between this and the rest of the field. It's probably not that much. I think all of these bikes fit in that, you know, 440 pound range, but it's just because this bike feels so much more compact. Feels like it carries its weight more towards the center. Oh, it just has a middleweight feel to the way that you enter into corners and the way that it responds to input. It really does. That is this bike's main takeaway for me. Oh, what a fun bike. What a neat throwback riding experience too, with this manual shifter. Yeah, big old bump back there. Motorcycles like this are such a treat to ride. You know, the Honda really shows its place well amongst the leader class of bikes. Now, these are monsters, 180, 190 horsepower. And what's funny is that you ride the Honda, this is so flickable, you can dive it right into the corner so easily on the back of the MSF course. Anyway, the Honda, it almost doesn't matter what the spec sheet reads. Who cares on this bike? It is so handling so differently than the spec sheet would allow you to believe, whatever it says. Kind of overcooked that one a little bit, got a little overzealous. Oh, I could be on this bike for days, my boys. Oh, I so like this bike. It feels, in terms of fit, like how it would fit your riding position and all that, it's almost indistinguishable from any middleweight that you would ride. But you get the power of a leader class bike. You get the fit and finish of a Honda. Oh, what a fun machine. Let's pipe up this stock exhaust. We could use a little bit of a pipe on this bike. She is a little bit quiet, but oh, just look at it. What a good looking machine. Guys, if you've made it this far, I so appreciate you hanging out with me. Post up your comments. Let me know what you think about this machine. I hope to catch you on the next one. Take care.